2 Chainz Bane Christmas.
Yeah, Santa Chains.
2 Chainz Bane Christmas is a 10-minute video from 2012 featuring 2 guys portraying the rapper 2 Chainz and his roommate Bane, waking up on Christmas morning to discover the gifts that they had wrapped the night prior have been stolen.
My present is gone.
The perpetrator was none other than Tony Parker, a Frenchman and former NBA player, who leaves a note taunting 2 Chainz and Bane.
P.S. I took your big booty. 2 Banes. They took my big booty. My bigger than a bigger.
As well as 2 Batman DVDs, which caused Bane to break into tears.
What kind of sick monster would do this?
With this info, 2 Chainz and Bane head to Tony's house, where once inside, the pair split up. Meanwhile, we see Tony noticing that 2 Chainz and Bane have arrived, preparing his defense. While wandering, Bane is quickly ambushed and made captive by Tony Parker.
It's Tony Parker. Wee!
Once discovering the location of Bane, 2 Chainz and Tony Parker share a somewhat awkward fight scene.
True to my religion.
Tony Parker is defeated and Bane is rescued, after which the duo recover their stolen gifts and steal Tony's on the way out. The final scene reveals that Tony Parker has survived and is plotting a revenge.
This isn't over.
The video itself isn't really anything super special and can be kind of awkward at times due to its lack of music, sound effects, and extremely slow pacing. However, it's nice to witness a group of friends coming together to execute a video concept that they thought would just be entertaining.
2 Banes, no! That's enough! That's enough! Come on, man.
Imágenes Chistosas. Imágenes Chistosas, which translates to funny images, is a 2009 video that consists of nearly 4 minutes of extremely ancient Spanish memes and comic stills that range from absurd to obscene, all under the guise that they are extremely funny. Included is some very creepy audio of a woman's laughter that just endlessly loops throughout the video's duration. This is the exact kind of video my friends and I would have discovered during a sleepover as children, and I specifically would have probably had nightmares about. The video only has 296 views and was uploaded in the lowest possible quality. I mean, the images are so pixelated you can barely understand what you're looking at. Only your imagination can fill in the gaps. It's like an evil entity is mocking you as you watch the video, hopelessly trying to decipher the messages behind these cryptic images, knowing how unlikely it is that you'll succeed. Though I'm sure that's in part due to the language barrier, as I would not have been able to, and still cannot read Spanish. It's another one of those videos that unintentionally manages to be creepy and captures a certain rare element that I personally cherish about early 2000s internet. Welcome to me channel. This entry is a bizarre channel intro from 2013 by the user XXXXMLG Super Duper Ravioli Eater for the win for 2069XXXX. Sitting at less than 500 views, the video informs viewers about everything they can look forward to regarding their content, such as great vids, as well as And of course... And finally, a generous face reveal. Tragically, this is the only video uploaded to the user's channel. A real shame. I was looking forward to more great vids. Playhouse Disney characters laughed at Kim Possible. This video is just weird. If you're not aware, there's a sizable community of content creators known as the Go Animate community, centered around the 2008 animation software Go Animate, though it was discontinued and since rebranded as Vyond. Many individuals within this group tend to have an obsession with the punishment or humiliation of animated characters. For example, the Well of Caillou Gets Grounded videos on the platform.
This is great. Just me at Chuck E. Cheese. And my parents have not even.
Caillou, you are supposed to be at school right now, not at Chuck E. Cheese.
While this entry does not utilize Go Animate, it follows the trends and themes that align with members of that community. This user in particular seems to have a hatred for Kim Possible. Other videos found on this user's channel include Kim Possible refuses to be Lola's partner, Grounded. Kim Possible goes to school dressed like a man. Phineas makes Perry kick Kim Possible in the crouch? Ungrounded. Kim Possible gets grounded for nothing. Not much thought goes into these videos other than what characters the user personally likes or dislikes for whatever reason. And that's par for the course for individuals in this community. Please do not harass this user or users alike. They tend to be on the young side. But if the strange nature of these videos appeal to you, there's a near infinite well of them to be discovered. Dreamy. Dreamy is a surreal 1-minute video displaying a person with uncanny facial features wandering throughout vaguely European locations. The video is from 2024, and while I don't typically cover content so recent, the lore behind this channel's videos have caught my attention. The user's name is Plastic Philip Mirasola, who is supposedly a very mentally ill individual from England, whose social media presence was uncovered around the same time as Smart Schoolboy 9 for having somewhat similar content. While I wasn't able to dig up a whole lot of information regarding Mirasola, I was able to find his TikTok account, which posts extremely inane content at an alarming rate, as well as multiple seemingly abandoned Twitter accounts, which are all details about the subject that have been corroborated by a user on Reddit, who states, "People were looking into him when the whole Smart Schoolboy 9 situation started going down. However, I can vouch that the guy's story is pretty sad and demented. At one point, people were even interacting with him and trying to give him a sense of normality under his comment sections. Philip's mom died years back and he's been spiraling ever since. He even had a page that he had made dedicated to her. He also got a nose job that he believes was botched, and it's a hyperfixation of his. He also often used to say that he misses his real face. I don't know if he still talks about this because I haven't checked his page for months, but when I would check, it was pretty constant remarks. He basically has some serious mental illness, possibly even dementia, because he has multiple, and I mean multiple accounts where he sometimes responds to his own comments with his other accounts, which is why half the stuff he posts doesn't make sense. Although he is severely mentally ill, he does say some questionable and odd things about minors sometimes, but it's mostly about how he misses being a teen, etc. So the series of videos on this channel really seem to be a product of unchecked mental illness and grief. And while the authenticity of all this is debatable, part of me does believe it to be authentic, due to the lack of a greater narrative. There really isn't much rhyme or reason for this display other than obsession. This individual is purely fixated on exploring the same exact ideas, over and over and over. It reads as genuine mental illness, rather than some calculated ARG. but I am by no means an expert. Regardless of the reality, the implications behind this user's videos are pretty unsettling. Mopper's closet.
Screwy lightning hit Mr. Ricketts' house, and all the weirdest crap started to happen. All the junk in the upstairs closet came to life.
This video is a 5-minute episode from the canceled Channel 101 series, Mopper's Closet. Channel 101 was a local New York City TV station that once a month would air 5-minute original content and gave viewers the opportunity to vote on which shows would be renewed and allowed to re-air with new content and which ones would be canceled. A unique concept for 2008, the year Mopper's Closet premiered. However, the YouTube re-upload is from 2011. Mopper's Closet ran for a whopping 2 episodes before cancellation. Each episode follows Mopper and his group of inanimate object friends getting into wacky low-budget hijinks. Each upload sitting at below 400 views. Both episodes involve Mopper and the gang starting shady schemes, enabling Mopper to take advantage of the vulnerable, with episodes like Casino and Religion. In Casino, after losing a betting game of cards, Mopper decides to renovate the closet into a casino. But not before the house's owner, Mr. Ricketts, enters upstairs, threatening to kill Mopper and friends if they don't keep the noise down.
Huh? Shut up! Sorry, Mr. Ricketts. We were just playing some cards. Shut it! Ever since you eclectic pieces of junk came to life in my upstairs closet, it's been nothing but pain and aggravation if you freaks don't keep the noise down. So help me God, I'll kill you all.
A couple who are unable to pay their rent visit the casino in the hopes of winning $5,000.
Hey, Mopper, we can't pay our rent.
Yeah, we only have $500, but we need $5,000.
Mopper proceeds to scam them out of $500, leaving the couple with nothing.
Oh, Mr. Mopper, you're hurting me.
I don't pay you to feel, you stupid robot.
Nobody does.
The show then cuts to a brief musical sequence about the dangers of gambling.
You all say this fast, so I don't start rambling. You're gonna lose your cash if you start gambling.
Before cutting back to the couple looking disheveled and homeless, before it's revealed that their parents paid their rent again anyway.
Now you two really are homeless.
No, our parents paid the rent again.
Then why you's all dressed all dirty and stuff?
Everyone's dressing like this.
The show's stoner-level premise, heavy reliance on green screens and cheap special effects, are very reminiscent of something you'd see in between episodes of Adult Swim shows. If I recall correctly, the person who unearthed this video actually referred to it as a canceled Adult Swim pilot, though with the tiniest bit of research this is easily debunked. However, there's plenty more obscure programs to be found that broadcasted on Channel 101's airwaves, as all of its content, whether it be a success or failure, is properly archived on the Channel 101 website, which remains accessible and fully functional to this day.
Yep, them's the breaks. Here on Earth, a giant computer, always taking my money away. Back on my home planet, we didn't have computers. We had moms.
Snackula. Snackula is a less than 1 minute long video from 2007, with less than 500 views. Lasting a humble 15 seconds, it manages to be an extremely nostalgic video. With a premise so juvenile, if it doesn't leave you laughing, it will at least leave you smiling, as it's a very simple yet effective subversion of expectations.
1 snacks. 2 snacks. 3 snacks.
I wish this video had gotten more views simply because it feels like a time capsule, while simultaneously being ahead of its time, and I can only hope me highlighting it here can bring it the exposure and recognition I feel it deserves. It's so simple, but it's honestly kind of a gem for that reason. It's a stark contrast from all the modern day brain rot we have today. It feels exactly like one of those videos my friends and I would have come across back in the day, just surfing the internet, and would have eventually became an inside joke between us. Putting all that yap aside to make things simple, it makes me smile.